Hi, I'm Andre and I'm a black nerd, and yes, this is a video about San Diego Comic-Con. I know it's been a few days, but right when I got back from that con, you know what I had to do? I had to fight off that con crud. It happens every single year. I go to the con, I feel great, and as soon as I get home, I get a little tickle in my throat, or I get a little extra cough, or the nose starts to produce things inside of it that shouldn't be in there. I had to stop that con crud early. Preemptive strike! But you know, it's messed up that I was more concerned about my health and well-being than making videos about Comic-Con news that everyone's mostly already talked about. Prioritize, Andre, prioritize. But I do want to talk about San Diego Comic-Con, particularly about Warner Brothers and DC, especially since a certain studio was too busy buying other studios instead of having Hall H panels. Warner Brothers and DC was able to really showcase their stuff in movies, in television, in cartoons. So I figured I would make a top 5 list of the specific things from DC and Warner Brothers that I felt were the coolest things that were announced or shown at San Diego Comic-Con 2018. 1, because they dominated, and 2, because this video is partnered by DC Superhero Ice Cream, who was also at Comic-Con. We're giving out the Batman ice cream, Dark Knight Brownie Bite. That is the chocolate with the chocolate chunks. So good to see you again, old friend. That's nice. That's lovely. They actually had a display out in Petco Park where they were giving out free samples of the ice cream. They made giant booths that looked exactly like the cartons for Wonder Woman's ice cream and Batman's ice cream. Now I'm heading over to the Wonder Woman booth to get some Golden Lasso Twirl. That's that caramel and vanilla ice cream with the star-shaped chips and the graham cracker swirl. Oh man. That is good. Serious about this. I love this ice cream, man. It's tasty and it's also hot outside. So the combination of the two is making me really love this ice cream right now. And of course I had to make my own personal creation, the Justice League Sundae. That's when you take all 3 flavors of the ice creams, put them together in the appropriate serving size, and just have so many different flavors in your mouth: cookie dough, chocolate, caramel, graham cracker swirl, all at one time. It's the trinity of ice cream eaten. But even if you weren't at Comic-Con, you can still have that superhero ice cream. Go to superheroicecream.com and also check out your local stores. If you do end up getting some DC superhero ice cream, do me a favor, take a picture of it, tweet it to me at Black Nerd. I want to know what flavor you chose and what you thought of it. Now for the top 5. Number 5 has to go to my guilty pleasure show on the CW, Riverdale. Love that show. Big Archie Comics fan, so of course have been loving what Riverdale has been doing for the past 2 seasons. They had a panel, their first time in Hall H. Congratulations, Riverdale. They showed this trailer and it was mostly a recap of season 2. That's why it's a little bit lower on my list. But the new stuff they showed was very interesting. Archie, Betty, Veronica, Jughead going out, having some fun, going adventuring. They're even driving in the car that Archie got at the end of last season, which I thought was really cool because that's actually a reference to the jalopy red car that Archie used to drive in the comic books. Everything seems cool. Archie and Veronica are making out. Jughead is looking in the distance. Everyone's having a good time. And then they cut to Betty's house. That Cooper house, man, is just a house of horrors. Betty's walking downstairs. She hears this in the background, and then she looks outside, and there's her mom, Alice Cooper, with Polly, her sister Polly, who I have said since season 1, do not trust Polly. They're outside with the 2 babies that Polly had, hanging them over a fire and doing some kind of weird ritual. Is this something that could be connected to the new Sabrina series that's coming out on Netflix, or is this just Riverdale doing some weird, crazy stuff that Riverdale likes to do? I actually ran into KJ Apa, who plays Archie in the show. I ran into him in an elevator while I was at San Diego Comic-Con. That was pretty cool. Also ran into Casey Cott, who plays Kevin Keller, and ran into Mark Consuelos, Mr. Lodge himself, aka the villain from 9 Lives. So for those 3 guys, sorry I got a little dorky around you, but what can I say? What the hell, Riverdale? What the hell, Riverdale? Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Number 4, Young Justice Outsiders. I will be honest with you, I have not seen a lot of Young Justice. Young Justice I've seen episodes of, but just never watched completely. But this trailer not only got me excited about the new episodes, but also makes me want to go back and binge watch the entire series that's been made so far to get ready for this new one. It was just a really nice trailer that just showed all these different scenes to just get you like, oh man, something really cool and interesting is happening here. And I could tell that even though I didn't know everything that happened in the original Young Justice, I could tell that there were certain scenes that was like, oh, that's a follow-up of something that people know about and they've been hardcore following this show. Made me really excited. It's just something about the trailer that just really worked. I liked it. I really liked it. It got me hyped to watch the show, both old and new. Now, if you can just bring back another show that has young superheroes working together, even though the Go version that's in the movies is really, really good. And I really enjoyed it, then I think you make everybody happy. Number 3 is the trailer for Aquaman. Now, it's weird that I'm putting this as number 3 because honestly, this was the one thing I was waiting for all weekend. But even though it's at number 3, it doesn't mean I don't like it any less than what I saw. I really enjoyed it. There's just 2 other ones that were like, good job. But Aquaman delivered what I wanted to deliver. It showed me an idea of what the movie is gonna be like. It gave me a little bit of plot line. It gave me a little bit of the world, which I thought Atlantis looked really cool and colorful. I'm all about Jason Momoa. I have no problem with bro Aquaman. I liked him in Justice League. I will stand to that to this day, and I think I'm gonna like him even more in this. And even though he was in a couple of scenes, I definitely want to see more of Black Manta because they're showing there's a lot of different stuff that's happening in this movie. I really hope he's not gonna be like a tiny part of the movie. I want him to be an integral part, but I've seen the Black Manta character. I've seen him in like old cartoons, like Super Friends. I never really could figure out if that costume would work in a live action movie, and that is one amazing costume. It looks really cool. If I was a more fit person, I would probably cosplay it. Maybe I can just get the helmet. Maybe I can turn this channel into Black Manta comedy and just do all my videos with a giant Black Manta helmet on. Anything to get views, man. It was just really nice to finally see some footage from this movie and get hyped about it. Aquaman 2018, I'm ready for you. Yeah, my man. Gotta love those redheads. Woohoo! Number 2 is not a DC thing, it's a Warner Brothers thing, but it's an exciting thing nonetheless, and that is Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Now, I wanted more fights, but I did still enjoy the Godzilla movie that came out a few years ago, and Kong Skull Island is a huge guilty pleasure of mine. I watched that movie in theaters. There's a couple times I caught it on HBO and watched it again. There's something about that movie that I'm just like, I get all giddy, like it feels so Saturday afternoon movie to me that I can't help but to watch it and enjoy it. At the end of that movie, spoilers, they reveal that it's not just Godzilla in this world. There's also Mothra, there's also Rodan, there's also, I can never say his name, King Gina Rodriguez, the 3-headed dragon. this guy. Some of them you saw a little bit of, some of you just saw shadows, but that shot of like Mothra with the big giant wings, that shot of like the flying over and you see like the giant shadow, and then you see the man or the monster, Godzilla, showing up. It's like, yes! You run away from that dust cloud, Millie Bobby Brown. You thought, oh, I'm leaving Stranger Things, gonna be in a movie. Now I'll be safe. Nope. The Upside Down ain't got nothing on the King of the Monsters, son. They just deliver those fights with these monsters. And if they show those monsters really giving us what we want, the things that we loved about those classic Godzilla movies, I am just ready for this. This is the cinematic universe I'm stoked for. Give me those monsters. And my number 1 big announcement from DC and Warner Brothers at San Diego Comic-Con. It's my number 1 because it was a surprise because I didn't even know it was coming. And not only did I not expect it and was surprised to see it, but was very happy that I saw it. And now it's probably one of my most anticipated films of 2019, and that is Shazam. So we didn't have a lot of info about Shazam going into Comic-Con. We knew that Zachary Levi was playing the character, and we did see little sprinkles of the costume on the internet, whether they were official pictures or leaked pictures. So it was nice to get some official photos of him as Shazam, and it was nice to see a trailer, and this trailer showed me that I am really happy for this movie. Zachary Levi as Shazam is exactly how I would be if I were a superhero. And I know that he is a kid that turns into this adult superhero, but I'm just saying, as an adult, if you gave me superpowers, I would be acting the exact same way that he acts in this movie, and that's what made me connect to it instantly. I love the style they're going with. I love the comedic tone of this. I love just the joy of seeing someone having superpowers. We've had so many movies and so many TV shows and Netflix series where people have superpowers and are like, oh man, these superpowers, I don't know how I feel about them. Oh, this is such a burden. So it was just nice to see somebody be like, yeah, I'm a superhero. This is great. I'm gonna do crazy stuff. I'm gonna do stuff to save the day, and I'm also just gonna have fun with these powers. I loved seeing that. That was so exciting, so much fun. It just was nice to see that joy in someone having fun with a superhero suit and a superhero gift. And that's always the best thing about Comic-Con, when you go in not even knowing you're gonna get something, and when they give it to you being like, oh my gosh, thank you for this. and that's exactly what Shazam gave me. This went from a movie I wasn't even thinking about to a movie that I'm like, this is the movie I want to see come next year. Obviously, there's some other ones that I can't talk about in this video because DC Superhero Ice Cream is available in stores now. But that being said, I'm also very excited about Shazam. Real talk. But was there anything that was announced at Comic-Con? It doesn't matter if it was DC, Warner Brothers related, it can be anything. Anything at Comic-Con that got you excited, got you hyped, that you heard about, let me know in the comments. And again, a huge thank you to DC Superhero Ice Cream for not only having the cool event at Comic-Con, but also being a partner with me on this channel. They've been a great partner to work with, and they have really good ice cream. Thank you for being supportive of my channel. I just want to say thank you as always for those of you who are supportive and watch the videos and enjoy my time and enjoy what I do when I do it, how I do it. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Audi 5000. Shazam!